What is up, you guys? Welcome to the video. My name is Arman. For those of you who are new to my channel, I'm a Toronto-based deep house and progressive house DJ and producer. This YouTube channel is oriented around helping out beginner and intermediate level DJs bring their skills up to the next level with a series of tutorials. I've got to apologize for those who have already subscribed for lack of videos over the last 2 weeks. I've had a little bit of a busy gig and travel schedule, traveling for pleasure and gigging in Toronto, and I also of course have a day job to keep up with that keeps me a little bit busy. Unfortunately, I am not a full-time DJ at this stage, so you gotta pay the bills somehow, right? Now this video is going to be something that's a little bit I think lesser known, lesser discussed. People maybe don't want to talk about the idea that maybe they can't always have the next track ready to mix, but I think it's a really helpful and critical tip I'm going to share with you guys. And just before I get into the video, I want to let you know that I just had what I would say is the biggest gig of my DJ career so far, just this past Saturday here at Nest in Toronto. Nest is a pretty big nightclub, and I think it holds about 500 to 600 people. And I had the privilege to open for Steve Lawler. Here are some awesome photos from the night taken during my opening set. The photos are taken by Dead Agency, a Toronto-based event photography agency that takes really great shots. They do most of the big events around here, like Electric Island and big club nights. And hit them up on Facebook and follow them, Dead Agency, if you like what you see. In any case, I got to play a 3-hour opening set for Steve Lawler, and Steve Lawler is probably my favorite tech house DJ of all time, so this was a really special night for me, and I was really happy with the way my set turned out. And I'm going to post a link to the live recorded set down there in the video description, so check it out if you want to hear what I played. And yeah, that was really rewarding, and I was lucky to get to play a gig like that. So hopefully the promoters were happy with the gig. I got a lot of good feedback on that one, and I hope to get some similar big bookings in the future. So with that said, on to the video. So what are we talking about here exactly? We're talking about not getting into a position during a live DJ set in a club or other venue where you are running out of time and you don't know what song that you should put on, or you haven't found a song that's going to mix well out of the last song that you've been playing. And now you're in a rush and you have to scramble to try and find a song, and you're pressed for time, and that's a recipe for disaster basically, because you're going to be flustered, you're not going to have confidence in the mix, and it could raise the risk of making other mistakes like screwing up with your beat matching or something like that. So typically what you should be doing when you're playing a live set, and unless you are a person who's playing a pre-recorded, not a pre-recorded set, no one should be doing that, but a pre-arranged set, and I don't recommend that either because I don't think it's really true DJing. And as I've said in some of my past videos, you may have a folder of say 20 songs ready to go for an hour-and-a-half set, and you know there's 5 in there that you really love and you really want to play them, and that's fine, nothing wrong with that, right? But you don't know what order you're going to play these songs in, you don't know how the energy level is going to go through your set, so you have to be flexible. And so basically once you finish a mix and you put on a song, your immediate job should not be to chat with your friends in the DJ booth or to take 3 drinks of your beer. Your job is to pick the next song and pick it well so that it will blend out nicely from the song that's playing, so you get a smooth mix and it's a seamless mix for the listener, right? That's the whole goal with mixing. So what you want to do is ensure that you can find a song with enough time left in the song that's playing that you don't have to mix out in a rushed fashion. You want to spend time checking in your headphones, checking on a song. Does it mix well with the song that's playing? No? Okay, move on to another candidate. See if this one mixes well. Make sure it's in sync in terms of melodies, like it's not going to have a harmonic clashing. You're not going to be mixing vocals over vocals or anything like that. That's going to be a dead giveaway to the crowd that it's a rough mix and it's an abrupt mix. So sometimes it happens though. It happens to the best of us. And maybe you've put on a song that's a little bit short, right? And remember, you lose about 1.5 minutes or so on either side of the song. So a 6-minute song becomes really like a 4-minute or a 3.5-minute song live. So you need to get ready quickly. And as I say, it's happened to the best of us where you flip through 4 or 5 different songs, you've previewed them in your headphones with the song that's playing, and it's just not working out. You can't find a song that matches up well with the song that's playing. And now you're in a situation where you're pressed for time because the other song is ending, and you basically have to just pick one that you're not happy with, or worse, try another, just put on another one and basically take a shot in the dark, take a wild guess, and hope for the best and start mixing it out. One thing you can always do is wait till the last song, that's the song that's currently playing, has wound down a bit so the melodies have started to go away and it's really just more of a beat left, and you can always throw the song on a loop if you need more time to mix out. However, that doesn't sound good because the energy level goes down. The crowd can tell that you're just waiting till there's like only a beat left. It's kind of a cheap way to mix. It doesn't sound very good. So, what is the answer to this problem? Here's the solution that I've come up with, and it's actually something that I noticed during my gig opening for Steve Lawler just this weekend, because I had 2 songs like this in my folder that I knew they were songs that I could put on after basically anything, because they had introductions, or basically the whole song was really more of a percussive beat type of song, a bit more of a techie, tech house, percussive type of song. So here's the tip, is every time you go to play live, especially if you're a newer DJ and you're a little bit unsure, you're a little bit worried about the situation I'm talking about, where you run out of time to mix and you haven't found a good song yet, is I want you to make a little folder on your USB key, or if you're playing CDs or vinyls, whatever, flag these 5 songs. Find 5 songs, give or take, and use these songs as your backup emergency tracks. So you're going to pick these songs that have 5 of these songs or so that have mostly just beats and they're percussive in nature, and they have like a decent energy level that maintains the groove, that you can just play them after anything, and it doesn't matter if the other song has some melodies, some harmonies, or some vocals, it's still going to work out okay, right? That is, in my view, far preferable to having to guess or to rush a mix and end up butchering it, right? So if you get down to the 2-minute mark or the 1.5-minute mark, I think I almost never mix out, I never start mixing out later than with 1.5 minutes left on the song that I'm playing, because I like to try and do longer, smoother mixes. What you should do is, if you get down to that 2-minute mark or the 1:45 mark, and certainly by that time you should have already made the decision. I would say even at the 2.5-minute mark, if there's only 2.5 minutes left and you don't have a song ready to go to your little emergency folder, right, and pick one of these songs that you can have confidence you can mix into it and it's not going to sound bad. Maybe it's not going to sound like the best mix you ever did, but it's going to be pretty good, and it's going to be a lot better than rushing, screwing up your beat matching, and train wrecking or something like that. So I actually found myself in that situation on the weekend because I was playing a 3-hour set, and in one situation I just couldn't find a song that followed nicely from the song that I was currently playing. I was about 1 hour and 45 minutes into the set, and I knew this one track. I was like, that track will work, I know it will work, it's going to sound pretty good, I'm playing that. And I did not have to rush, I did not have to feel panicked, and I was able to pull off a smooth mix. Alright, so we're going to go to the decks, and I'm going to give you guys a couple of examples of what I'm talking about in terms of doing this. I'm going to put on a song with some melodies, and I'm not even going to really preview at all. I'm just going to pick a deep house song that I know has melodies, and then I'm going to throw on a percussive type track, what I call one of these emergency save your butt tracks, and then I'll do it again with 2 other different songs too, so you can have more than one example of this, okay? I think it's a lesser discussed topic because no one wants to really admit that they get caught in a situation where they don't know what song to play, because that shows you don't know what you're doing. But guess what? It happens to all the DJs. Sometimes you have to pull off a little bit of a rough mix, a little bit of a rushed mix, and it does happen. So with this, it's a little extra tool in your toolbox that can really help you out of what could be a far, far stickier situation. All right, guys, let's go to the decks and check it out.